Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this weird day. Actually, very, very weird day. Second try to start the game. Yep. Because the first time that I started it and wanted to continue it, it said, no. And froze my old PC. So that was fun. Mm-hmm. There we go. That's better. Hi! Welcome, everyone. Hope you have a good day. Hope the Monday is treating you okay so far.
Hey, Aloy,
Right?
how goes the hunt?
I don't know. How does it go? There we go. We are back in the Horizon Forbidden West. We are still doing stuff that we need to do in order to continue with the main quest. And we see how far we come today. It feels like a Monday today. It absolutely feels like a Monday today. I know it is Tuesday. Yeah, I took a look at the calendar just to make sure, but it felt like a Monday. I have to say. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. But we're trying to make the best out of it, right? Right. Right. So, let's see. Who is going to suffer with me today? Siuni is here. And El Shenanigans. And Phoenixer. Hello, hello, hello. And Maddie, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Those are some weird shadows. Please let that be... Oh, it's clouds. Okay, cool. I was going to say, that looks very weird.
Did you pay a visit to those
Oh, God. And we're starting good. Boy, are we starting good. Yeah, I hope you collected all your stream streaks, because I don't know how long we're going today. Hi, Entropic. Hello. Today's better than yesterday, you think, but still very May-ish. Yeah.
by any chance?
Yeah, it's weird. It's completely weird. Okay. El Shenanigans is having the
Welcome
list.
back, Aloy.
Okay, wait a second. Let me see if I switch them there. Shows 91, so it should be good. What shows 91? Hmm?
I should get going.
Good luck.
Thank you. A 91 streak? Perfect. 91 streak. My goodness. Yeah.
I should read those contracts when I can.
So
Read up on all the details.
that is more than nice. That is mind-boggling is what it is. Oops. I should go away from here. Underwater salvage. That's where we need to go. There we go. So, trying to do some contracts so we can raise up in level a little bit, right? Oh no, you leave me alone. A 30 stream streak for you, Entropic. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I appreciate you all suffering. Well, so we are suffering through this nonsense internet stuff together, and I'm really, really grateful and thankful for all of you that you do not abandon this whole thing and stick with me. So I'm really, really grateful for all of you. Caw. Caw. What are you cawing? Ooh, no. Go away. Leave no frame behind, even dropped once.
Don't see me.
No NISP, nonsense, or no internet service provider. Well, it is a couple more months. But yeah, it is just, it is frustrating is what it is. Because I want to give you a good time, you know, and that you have fun being here and that you can enjoy the games with me and that you actually see what's going on and not having to stop every 5 minutes because the internet or the upload speed decides to do something else. And that is really frustrating. So yeah, as I said, I'm super grateful and thankful for you that you are sticking with me through these trying months. You missed one stream because of work? Stupid work. How rude. How dare they make you work? Next week it'll get more difficult because of work? Yeah, that's true. Right, you're going to work next week. Right. I forgot. Yeah. It's an, let's call it an attendance fee that they are paying. And you're getting a attendance bonus. See you, Uni. Dropping like guitar. Dropping like guitar. Okay, go to the sunken ruins. We do that. I am actually very happy that we did this side quest where we've gotten this underwater breathing thing. Otherwise, all this underwater stuff would be a pain in the butt, to be honest. Hi, Shorty. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. I was actually thinking and talking this morning with Rambo, and we saw a little bit of Shroud playing the new Doom. I have in that moment an idea occurred, and I thought that, gee, I wonder who that was. Couldn't have been Sapphire, because Sapphire would say at least hello, together with a ka-ching. Thank you for that reset for 13 months. Thank you, Sapphire. Appreciate you. Super kind. Thank you. Couldn't reach the air in Vegas without it? Aha! Yeah, that's true. There was a part of the main story I completely forgot, but it's good that we did that, because otherwise everything else would be a complete pain in the butt. What I was trying to say in so many very confusing words today is we watched a little bit of Shroud playing the new Doom this morning, and what would you folks think about a playthrough of the newer Dooms on Twitch, like Eternal and so on? We did that already once, but this time with all the newer ones, and then for YouTube the playthrough of the old Doom games. Would that be something that you might be interested in asking for a friend? Hello! Hi Sapphire, how ya doing?
And now it's an angry flaming machine. Come on, come on!
In the box. There you go. June 2016 rewards the graphic gameplay style when a channel requires it. The learning curve. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. And I mean, you know how absolutely horrible I am with these games, so I thought it might be fun, maybe, to try. Maybe. And because in the older ones there is that's the complete different story and all, so maybe? Mayhaps? Oh, we take you first.
Spotted. Gotta move.
I mean, we have a lot of other games before that. Ooh, ow, 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 hey, hey, hey. There we go. Okay. You can stop burning now. Thank you. Because here's the thing. I was looking also through Game Pass games this morning. Oh, I was looking into the Game Pass. And I saw that there are some nice games in there as well. So we might want to take a look at a few of them over the course of the next weeks
Coming right up.
as well. Yeah, they have a quite decent list, actually. Oh, ow! Wow, you are... You can jump quite quickly, my dear. When joy dwells within the heart of the entertainer, so too shall it journey forth to illuminate the spirits of all who gather to witness. Where do you get that from? That sounds amazing. Are you an Apex? Because you have so many more hit points than the rest.
Much better.
And you hit so much harder. And you take less nonsense. There you go. Search for some Shakespearean-inspired quotes on that regard and mix parts together and let people rewrite in a concise way. Well, you can tell DieLuette, whatever that is, that it did a good job. It sounds amazing. So I'm going to update the game list and throw some more games on there, so we have actually quite a nice array of games in the coming up months. Nice. Nice.
The area that Warrant wanted to explore should be just past this beach.
Past this beach. Okay. A whole new world. Oh God. Atlantis? Is that you? Yeah, there is. It is called Coming Up Next. And it should be under the announcement channel?
Relics down here. My focus should be able to spot them. Just gotta be careful with all these machines.
Yeah, it should be under the announcement channel, I think it was. Above the schedule, somewhere. You seem to have hidden it. Wasn't important enough. I get that. But yeah, there are some already. Some games posted there already. But I will add a few more. So we have a nice amount of stuff going on there then. Okay, I have actually no idea where all that stuff is. It should be somewhere around here, but I don't know where. Why am I playing Subnautica? Because I thought I haven't seen you here in forever because of non-spoilery. And I thought I switch it up a little bit. Yep, so you can hang out again. Mm-hmm. I thought. Always hiding in the bushes. I know! I know! Oh, that was one of the salvage Oh, okay, now I got it. Now I understand. You're not Bush Kitty? Could have fooled me with that. Just busy. You're in the news again? Wait, your workplace? Your company? If your workplace is in the news again, that's never a good sign. You don't want them to be in the news. Yes, oh god. What did you do? Let's go a little deeper, maybe. Didn't do nothing, always the others. You're busy. Always the others, huh? I see, I see. Okay.
Could shoot it with fire.
Why do I get a ancient valuable box? Why is that happening? I don't get it. Why is that thing giving me a hard time? Oh, the others too. Okay, gotcha.
I think Denora will want this.
You don't see There you go. On the plus side, let's look at the components. We need to get the power from the... Oh, okay. Well, that's good. And how expensive is it going to be?
I thought I helped Denor.
Compartment over there. Huh? What do you have to do? Who do you have to bribe to get some components and things?
Relics. I found enough relics for Denor. I should take them back.
You don't see me. You can't do anything as of yet. You don't see me. Oh, too fast for you to check. There we go. Materials, maybe 100, okay. With the cables and empty tubes in the wall properly, you have an empty... okay. Alright. Well, that doesn't sound too bad so far. Oh, is that a whole train? Yikes. Where is the other thing that we need? Reinforced components? I thought I had them already, the reinforced components. Hold on. Down here? Oh. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see what we have. To fix all probably mainly a few hours. There's what connection box in the living room, cable down the chimney and fixed the walls and so that's all well protected. Maybe you will put a second cable, normal copper Ethernet, done right away as well. So it's mainly the time and the figuration of how to. That's the issue, if you want to call it an issue. And what does your landlord say to all of this, or is he just happy that that you now uplift his property for the next tenant then? Excuse me? Well, that's an interesting development. I want the protection that that fox had. I want that shield. You're running away with my arrows. At least give me the arrows back if you don't need them. Rude. Blood
Each
armor.
Denor told me about should be nearby. Might want to read through his contract in case there's anything I missed. Behemoth. Just like Denor said. I need to take it down while it's boosted by those spike snouts around it. But I might want to do some damage to it beforehand. Make this fight easier.
There we go.
Got it! They boosted the behemoth. Now's the time to take it down.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Ooh, ow. Can I?
I did it. Just need to salvage those parts for Denor.
Good.
There we go.
Oh, they are both there. Okay, no. Apex. Where's the other one? Oh, there. They are both Apex. Okay, I think I am going back there. Oh, they only do it for apartment. Oh, for buildings with 5 apartments. Okay. All right.
Rebel holdouts. Denor's in trouble.
Oh. Right?
See you, Aloy.
Exactly, talk about timing. I'm so glad that it wasn't scripted at all.
Those Tanakh showed up from nowhere. I appreciate the assist.
Glad I could help. And I got those behemoth parts. Plus, I found what Warrend was looking for in the water. Somehow, he knew there were ancient ruins there. I salvaged what I could.
I guess those stories he loved paid off. Too bad he never got to see the ruins.
So, time to make that armor.
Right.
Something wrong?
I found a message from Warrend on the backside of the map.
What are we
Just said,
missing?
take care of them, Denor. The man who always had a plan left me in charge of our crew.
And that's bad?
I barely know what I'm doing half the time. What was he thinking?
From where I'm standing, you've been doing a pretty good job looking out for everyone.
I guess we have been able to hold our own. And now I'll make sure we win those shards for our efforts too.
That's good to hear.
Now
Maybe
the armor?
when we finish this armor, you can come see us win Karuf's prize back in No Man's Land.
Maybe I will. See you around, Denor.
Now, about that armor.
I see Denor's taking his new job pretty seriously. Good on him.
Okay. Hmm. Fine. Oh, alright. What do we have here? Apex Spikes Knot. Nice. And now we have 6 skill points. Okay. Resources. Oh, some nice things to sell, maybe? Spike. Okay. Maybe I should use a spike thrower. Should I use a spike thrower? Maybe. But what do I want to get rid of? Maybe that one. That is a nice one. But I have fire already. Can I get some blast sticks? Let's see. Those things. Yeah, that could work. Yo. Okay. Right. Do we have a workbench close-ish by? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Okay. I want to see if I can upgrade it right away. That would be nice. Um,
Good day, champion. But you should know that I got some weaknesses. He came from the east and flew on the wings of the catastrophe.
workbench.
Get more aggressive.
Workbench. Weapon upgrade. Okay. Let's see, how far can we upgrade? 1, 2. Oh. Nice. That is tripwire. That's for the bolt blaster. Okay. Crafting here. We have a perk that this is cheaper. What? Where else? I can't craft anymore. What are you talking about? Huh. Weird. Fine, I don't know what I need it for, but fine. Okay, and now I need a trader. There you go. I need you. And you can sell me some resources. That would be amazing. Amazing. That. That. Blast paste. Sounds weird, but sure. Not sure what I need them for, but I just take them. You know, I just take them. Alright. And now we sell. All of that stuff. Nice.
It's time you changed your look.
Okay, I think we can now try the main mission? Maybe? Do we want to try? Let's try. Okay. Chaos showing plus 18. Yeah, it is warm outside. It's really warm. It's nice. But sometime this week it should rain. I saw tomorrow, Thursday, something one day today it should be raining. But then the rest will be sunny. Before we do this, I am quickly going to have a short bio break, and when I return, we are continuing and maybe starting this, I guess, closest to the last mission. We'll see. We'll see. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Up we go. Perfect.
Just you wait, Barl. We're taking those space.
Did you need something?
Not from you, I don't. Okay. So... where do I assemble my companions? Up there.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Oh, that sounds like the beginning of the end.
There we go. More data for the dome.
Error.
Hey.
Data missing.
Yeah. Aw. Look at that. Pretty. Okay. Here goes nothing.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure.
Oh, damn.
The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Aaron
Even
Strong.
if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute?
Oh.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me?
No pressure then.
After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Okay. Almost time to go after Beta and Gaia. Might be good to check up on everyone first.
Oh, okay. Get comfy, get a tea and a coffee, because now the long talking begins.
Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We are. I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Catalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. They'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
I guess I should get going.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point. With my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my hammer, and my axe,
I was hoping
and my bow. Zo.
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks.
Oh, I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
And yours? Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal. Bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different.
I'd say. What's this?
How to go with the chorus after we fix the land gods.
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So,
make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
And do you have time for a quick call escalate? Oh, quick being the trigger word? Did you just get off of the call?
Aloy,
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right. Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use.
Really? Wow. That's one hell of a phone call. That's what, almost 45 minutes? Jesus.
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
pretty much.
Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained parchment.
That was deep.
I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky.
Makes sense.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
So, you return.
I don't really want to talk to you, but I have to.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Nope.
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
Oh,
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Okay.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, we just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
I don't like him. Okay, where is Kotala?
Looks like I can open that door now. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one, but Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed, he refused to let me push him away.
Wait, can I put stuff in this dish? I can, but okay, I don't have to actually. Okay. Okay.
There's a lot of equipment in here. I wonder what it was all for.
There you are.
No, not yet. Where is? There you are.
I think I unlocked this room a while back. What are those holograms?
Gaia turned them into a means of tracking rebel activity in the region. It's a useful war map, even now, with holdouts in the camps.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
We're lucky to have you on our side.
Oh, and by the way...
Yes?
I was hoping we could discuss that personal request I mentioned before. If you have the time.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
Gaia mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insisted I could build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believed these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are. I could use your assistance.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
Do we need to do that beforehand? Or is that more or less a lost cause?
It will be my honor.
I'll call you when I'm near the Zenith lab. We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
Thank you, Aloy.
Maybe we should do that. He might be more useful with two arms. That's what I was thinking, actually. Yeah, I think I want to do that first. To up our chances. Because I have no idea what we're up against. Okay, where do we need to go? Up there. Huh. Alright. Alright. Let's get this done then.
Zenith Lab's around here. That's where Katalo said we'd find what he needs to build himself a new arm.
Okay.
I shall... Hey, Katalo? I'm at the Zenith Lab. Ready to come over?
I'm on my way. Aloy,
Yes.
I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith Lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look. We will have to be quick about it, in case the Zeniths are watching.
Understood.
Okay.
The lab's up this way.
How is he supposed to do that?
You okay?
I got this.
Wow. That is some
Machines.
serious
We're
strength.
scrapping the specters for parts.
Should we dispose of them?
Or we can sneak past them.
Your choice.
That one died. However, what I wanted to do is actually put some more things in there. There. And good. There. There. Nice. Let's try. All right.
Those must be spitting out hunter killers too.
Yeah. Get out of there. Okay, nothing happened. Come here. There we go. Nice. And into the other one. And running a little bit more. You see nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, put your pincher claw away. There you go. Zack. Zack. Boom. Perfect.
The enemy?
But yeah,
Hi, Canininos. Hello. Go to the storage room. Yes. If possible, I will go to the storage room.
Enemies up ahead.
What enemies? Oh, you.
machine's resistant to fire.
Oh god, I didn't see you.
We better get a move on. The room we found Beta in is up ahead.
Lead the way.
Okay. How are you doing, Canininos? Oh. You didn't see a thing. Come here. Open the door. There's that. Oops. Hey. And that. Doing good? Finishing up work? Nice. That sounds good. Any plans for the rest of the day?
Is that it down there?
Yep, we better make our way down there.
Don't forget to buy that vanilla ice cream for your banana bread. Right? Important. Somewhere down there?
We're here. Now we just need to find a way to access the database Guy was talking about.
You see something? Varro mentioned you found Beta in one of those pods. I would hate to be locked up inside such a thing. There's barely room to breathe.
Yeah, try fighting a specter in here. Not really much fun either, let me tell you. Might take a ride on your boat later. You have a boat? Interesting. You have been thinking of that ice cream all day. There you go. Hold on, which code? Okay, a 3-digit code.
think I found what we're looking for.
There we go.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
I'll download the database to your focus, so you can search through it later.
What about the components?
They should be somewhere on the... Spectres!
For the fallen marshals!
More specters? I don't want to fight those. They... Okay, and there are 2 of them now, of course.
Honor is everything!
Oh, well that doesn't work.
It's corroding!
Ow. 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 Oh, hold on. Hold on.
I'm still a marshal! I must die a marshal!
Oi. Oh.
Down it goes!
Nice. There we go.
The Zeniths might send reinforcements. We need to finish up and get out of here. The components
Hey,
should be somewhere
Ghosty.
on the 2nd floor.
I'm right behind you.
Oi. Wrong one. There we go. Oh, no. Alrighty. Somewhere on the 2nd floor. Okay. You need to buy a whole bottle? Maybe when you have finished the white vinegar. What? Oh, the balsamico vinegar. Yeah, unfortunately they don't sell that in small drops. They only sell that in big boy bottles. Huh. Oops.
Fight with honor!
It's good to mozzarella too. It's not so good on vanilla ice cream. Oh, not just good. Oh, okay. Or any other salad, but that means that we have to eat more salad. I mean, right?
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout. Don't want any more surprises.
Good idea.
You promise it's not a joke? What kind of promise are you making? Are you making a sheepy promise or are you making another one? That's, by the way, the new guideline. Is it a sheepy promise or is it a normal one?
A vent. Might be a way out of this room.
Where do you see a vent? Let me see. I just came through that vent. You need to do a tries food that the internet says you should. Good luck. Ew. Good luck. I like my gremlins, don't get me wrong. But that is something that definitely will never happen. Put strawberries with a dash of balsamic vinegar on that too. Aye. You and your balsamic vinegar. Do you get sponsored by them at some point? Do you have an endless supply? Oh no, that's where I just came from. Oh, there. For real though, you're imagining completely wrong again. Don't drown the vanilla ice cream like you would in Choco Sauce, just a few drops. I see, I see. Yeah, when I find it here somewhere, I mean, I know that balsamico, not the vinegar, the normal balsamico is quite nice with mozzarella and stuff. Yeah, but I'm really always a little bit torn when it comes to vinegar.
The components have to be here somewhere.
Of all things. Hey, Meek. Hello. Good to see you. How you doing?
My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later. Please tell me the components are in there.
At the moment you have a roasted sesame oil addiction. Oh, that could be worse addictions, however.
Gotcha. I should go back and give these to Katalo.
Yeah, where is Katalo? Conveniently behind this wall. There we go. Oh, Kotalo. There you are. Hello.
You found the components?
Yep.
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again? Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at base.
You go on ahead. I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Nope.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10.
I was here long enough. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to be out. Let me out of here. The whole house smells like sesame oil. Well, it could be worse. There are really worse smells than the sesame oil. Oh! Oh! Oops! I see, there's a conflict of interest going on. Damn! And how are you maneuvering that? Do you have an agreement going on? Like, you can do more things with the sesame oil, but you have to be more outgoing, more social events?
Skin's cracking from the cold.
There we go.
You! Let me take a look at you, stranger.
No! Go away. No!
You're the outlander who stood against Regala and her rebels.
Only if it means we're good here.
Don't worry. I'm not here to drink your blood, or whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight, yet you stood by the marshals, and by our chief at the Grove. As far as I'm concerned, you're no enemy of the Tenakth. But you are going to need help if you plan on surviving the Clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
I'd be grateful.
Well then, you should know that rebel holdouts are still a problem. They've set up outposts to the west. Some settled into a camp southwest of here. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning. Getting rid of those outposts might stop the rebel holdouts from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
Oh. Oh. What kind of bow is that? A Frost Hunter bow. What is the Seeker Hunter bow? Hmm. Nah, okay.
You look geared up for battle.
Nope, wait. Yeah, sometimes Ectropic wishes that it wasn't his problem, but it pretty much is. Yep. Mm-hmm. I think that Entropic's partner is making him go to more social events. Yep. Okay, let's see.
Yes, Aloy?
So, about your new arm.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where?
Where?
Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Just a little second. Okay, I'm back.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the 10 guide your way.
I just hope we don't have to find another of these mammoth thingamajigs, thingamabobs. Don't jinx it. Uh-oh. If that's what's happening now, the first new social event you can pin on me. I take the blame for that. After that, you're on your own. Also up there. Why is everything up here? What happened? Oh, oh no, do you want to fight a Frostclaw? Or a Fireclaw? With that newly found arm? I certainly hope you're kidding.
Pretty sure this is where Kotala wanted us to test his new arm. Not sure what he has in mind, though. I should contact him. Let him know I'm here.
Yes. There we go.
Hey, Kotala.
Ring,
I'm by the Tremor Tusk
ring.
site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
Okay. So I'm only a little bit concerned?
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Katalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time.
A Scorcher?
More than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
Yeah-oh.
After you.
A Scorcher?
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Hey, why do you hate me? I didn't do much. Ow. You shouldn't be able to see me, you bugger. What I need is that thing to leave me alone.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Good. No. Why are you taking
Why
it
are you
away?
taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
That's actually quite a cool attitude. Now, where is it? There it is. Okay, now I need, again, more. Just more. Always more. And that. Almost behind a waterfall. Hey! Where do you think you're going? And I take that, thank you. And that. And that. And that. Oh, my nose is itching. Itchy nose, worst nose. Okay. Alrighty. Is this... What is winter pulberry? Is that for food? Most likely. Okay. Ammo oh, there. Perfect. Oh. I don't know. That one? No. No, 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 no. Okay. Have I been somewhere close to that? There. Somewhat close.
I finally earned enough medals from the hunting grounds to trade with Ducka.
Not bad.
He won't shut up about
There's
it.
a weapon over there if I had my eye.
Good enough to challenge
I'm still a few levels short.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Which one?
Hail,
Oh!
Goblin Conqueror.
Enemy give you any trouble out?
Your armor will take to it.
Aloy, it is an honor. Greetings, warrior.
Greetings, warrior. Okay. Off we go.
Outlander.
In the name of the Ten.
Oh, we have 7 skill points now. That is actually quite nice. Yeah. All right. That's done. Let's get rid of these data points. What else is new? That one? Nope. We are doing that one. Alright, let's go. Well, I could... Yep. Yep. Bah. Yeah, a little bit higher. Higher, higher, higher. There we go. The stuffed nose is more bad? Well, only if the nose is stuffed due to hay fever, like you have. That would be... No, that's not good. We don't like that. That's true. Look at that.
Aloy, it's Catalo. Thought this might interest you. 3 of our soldiers have gone missing in the Valley of the Fallen. The whole area's crawling with machines. And there have been reports of glowing lights off the coast. Marshal Vera should be at the valley's entrance. She might need your help.
Thanks. I'll look into it when I can.
That looks like an old Titan.
There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
Well, here goes absolutely nothing. If you proceed past this point, you will be locked into Singularity and the open world will be unavailable for the duration of the quest. Yes. No way back. There we go.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
The point of no return.
Aloy.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Huh? Egghead. So he knows Balderoni?
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island.
AKA tunnel.
When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others.
A concealed tunnel.
Shall we?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
Oh my.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only.
Aloy,
We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
as long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
I just might want to stock up still on some stuff on the way.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
That's true. Can I do a silent strike on them?
Anytime you're ready. I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
Yeah, just wait a second. I want to see if I can actually make a silent strike on them. Oh!
Not seen us.
I heard that grunt from here. That's the quick way to take it down. Ha! Come on! I guess we're not going for stealth, babe.
There.
Very good. Now the other one might be a wee bit angry. Oh! Oh.
Use acid. Corrode it. Aloy, you need. Oh,
Oh,
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. I'll find a way back up.
You down there?
yeah,
okay.
I'm down
I'll
here.
climb back up.
I am pretty much down here. Yep. Can confirm. Down I am.
Dent some metal. And they went boom. Hit it again. And again. I think we got it.
There we go.
I think you're right.
Okay, that makes it a little bit easier to maneuver.
Find anything?
Yeah.
Some nice things here as well. Cool. I like it. Oh, and there would have been a weapon. Ah, well. Okay, so. Okay.
What's in this backpack? Metal bricks?
Yep.
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
Don't worry, it only gets worse.
I wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another way across.
I'm sorry. You'll do great.
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their
I'm not really
salvage
built
may
for
prove
climbing.
useful to you now.
Sorry, Erend. Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight? You choose.
How is that only one? Well, we should be able to manage one, right? Theoretically.
Well, I'll just leave it here then. Here we go.
What?
I'll follow you in.
Better use something other than.
Aloy's under attack! Cover her!
Now you can firing.
Ooh. Ow, hey.
Oh, it looks like Zoe's giving us some supporting fire. Gah! Get the fumes in your eyes. You got it, sweet spot. Well, that was a decent shot, I guess.
Better than any Oseram.
Okay. Now for just some looting. How about that? Wait.
Tired yet?
There we go. Yep. I believe you, Errand. I believe you.
With who?
It's here when you want it. Live long, kill your enemies.
These specters are good. We can take this one, Aloy. Keep moving.
Okay, cool.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead ones handy enough.
You and me both. Stormbirds?
You remember the good old days when...
Not my favorite.
Our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the whole world?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Good times.
It was, wasn't it?
More specters. I'll attack when you do.
Oh! There are 3 of them? Ew.
Are we gonna attack or what?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for a good opportunity to have one relatively close to one of these bellow bags. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Covered in an
Don't
acid.
get that stuff on you. It's not beer, but it'll do. Smash! Take this and take him down.
Let me see, can I...
Kaboom!
Exactly. Hey, can you leave me alone for a second? Ugh. Up there is a... Oh, here's also a weapon.
Hit the weak spot. Ah, go on, you did it.
Okay. Nope. We're taking this one.
There, I think that's all of them.
Okay.
Let's push on. Here, up this rock.
Soup.
Any good loot?
A little.
I suppose they have some nice stuff, right? Okay. There.
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
I try not to complain. Really? Okay. Oh. What?
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You alright?
Sort of.
Looks like the others have things under control.
Pick it up. Need it. How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
There you go. That worked.
Come on, up the slab.
Well, where? Oh, there. Behind me. There we go. Okay. Hoo-yah!
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Alva and Catalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on.
Oh?
What is that?
Spinosaurus.
Our army.
I think you got their attention.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
Now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
Jeez. I have to say, rarely was I happy to see a Thunderjaw.
Tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Rarely.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Wait a second. Oh, I have to go around there? Why though? Okay. Think you missed the part where they built that super replicator? Well, Beta did something. Errant, any idea where we're going?
Aloy, in case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What?
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
True.
That a big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha. I grab it if you need it. This'll help.
What do I glide down now? Well, I guess I do. Or I just
are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy.
Okay, how many specters are there? I see one. Two. Okay. Maybe if we stay hidden and here, they don't care for us that much.
Zoe and Baldy are fighting another Spectre up there.
I
Yep.
think they can handle it.
Can you stop looking, please?
Oh, give it up already.
Okay, you're not going anywhere, so I have to do something.
That's the weak spot.
Huh? No, what are you doing? There we go.
Look at that thing fizzing away.
Do we have a... Ow. I thought we might have a weapon. Hey! No fair. Get away from me.
To the right, I think.
Huh. Fine. We are not killing those.
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
I will be there in a second. Stop hurrying me.
Another one?
By the blood of the Ten!
It's here when you want it. This'll help.
That's Decker.
Hit it again!
Hey, how can you take me with you? Well.
I've got an angle.
As do I.
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
First, the more important things. Exactly! I don't know what all this fuss is about. You know what's going to happen?
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Venus space stuff. Yes, that sounds important.
Come on, let's go!
This way, demon! Ah!
Uh-oh. And this is how we lose Regala.
This is the death I was promised. Go!
Uh-oh. No, no. We are waiting. We are waiting. We are so waiting. Mm-hmm. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Not really Jeopardy, but close. Much that I can do, except waiting.
May Regala return peacefully to the cycle.
All right.
Please. She cared nothing for peace.
At least she died on her own terms, not as your puppet.
Oblivion draws no such distinctions.
That's cold. You sure you're not a Zenith?
Aloy, it's been intense, but Catalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
Okay. At least I want to make it to a save point, in case that the NISP decide that it is all our time today. That it is at least a save point. At some... if that's at all possible. Yeah, it should. It should. And I hope that's what's happening. Uh-oh. That's way too many of them.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence! Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless. You can't hurt us. Face it, you're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
Oh, she's fired.
There.
No? Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
Pew, 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 pew.
Are we supposed to be scared?
Yeehaw! Very nice.
We can't let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Yeah, exactly, Shorty. Exactly, they're a little bit in trouble now. Oh, please, let that be just a cutscene.
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
Do you? Run, Forrest,
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy,
There was only correct way to deal with the Gulda, because now they don't have to transfer that decision to potential third game.
I'm almost into the network. Just do the best you can.
Yeah, and she was asking for a worthy death, and I suppose that that's the way that they are going to honor her wish.
Promising.
You again. Third time's a charm. You are getting on my nerves.
We got some unfinished business, little girl. I don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Come on now, admit it.
Whoa! Hey, 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 hey! Easy there, Buster.
Felt that, didn't ya? I'm taking you down. Whoa. I can't let him catch me.
Ow! Aloy, run for flying monkeys! One day I wish you would just do a live day. That would be absolutely amazing. Then one day you could do that.
You're done for.
Where are you? There you are.
You've done well.
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
This is the end for you.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Now we're having fun, right?
Fatality.
You okay?
I will be. In time. Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're all right.
On the other hand, NPCs who realize they're wrong and just give up. Well, you might wanna check our Mass Effect run. There might be some interesting development for you. Especially the first one.
I better take the lift.
Okay. Okay. I know this. I'm just trying to get as much as I can. Because I'm fairly certain that he was not the final boss. He was more or less like a warm-up. Aloy will never admit that she's doing the wrong thing. True. True. Very, very true. I wouldn't be surprised, Entropic. I really wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. To be honest.
Looks like the machines and specters have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have him.
There had to be a climbing sequence.
Erend? Is everyone alright down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. And Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
Well... So, about that. Hi, username. Any bright ideas as to an alternative route upstairs? just asking for a friend.
Go on. Don't worry.
Wait, I can get the lift back down? I thought it was trapped up there now. Oh. Thanks for the alert, username. Thank you. Okay. New try.
Now I'm talking.
Waiting, waiting, waiting. Okay. We are still waiting. Okay, let's see. Maybe. Oops. Off you go. There you go. Aha. Now that's better. Okay. Made it. Somewhat. But to be honest, given how that tower looked here, right? It is very rusty. Very Fallout 4-y.
I'm almost there.
Okay. Up. 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 Perfect.
I'm coming, Beta.
Ugh. Hey, oh. Where to? No, okay. That worked.
This is it. End of the line.
Oh, all of a sudden it looks really nice here. I see. You're hungry, but you're getting beer and burgers soon. Ooh, nice. It would be foolish to eat something now. No, it wouldn't. It's called an appetizer. Hi, Shabtai. Hello.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files. Anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there. The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
Oh, hello. That didn't go too well.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith.
ID
or failed
underscore.
copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars.
What?
And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
What? Video suggestion. Game Disco.
Get to the door!
Video suggestion.
You can't win.
I've heard that.
Oh god.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
I better scan that thing first.
That was my idea, but that thing doesn't want to be scanned. Aloy, you might want to run. No, seriously, you might want to run. That would be a fantastic idea. But
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I pretty much do. And what I really want to do is scan that thing.
There is still hope. But only together.
I can target its gold plating. Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
I have no idea what it is. It for sure is something, and it can reach far further than I can outrun it. See? It is way faster than I can outrun it.
I do not wish to mourn you.
Oh, that thing's fast.
Of course it's fast.
You're not taking me, Tilda!
What the F?
There is no reason to hide.
And okay. Ella, you don't have to run, that's fine. That's okay. Running is completely unnecessary.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
shut you down.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Shut up. Run!
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Yeah, and
Fire a barrage!
and
This won't work, Tilda!
interestingly enough, it is immune to practically everything that I do.
The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
There are no answers in death.
And I have no health potion.
I can endure. You cannot.
Okay, I'm going to die here. Yeah. We never played dodgeball.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
I better scan that thing first.
I'm not going to scan it. I know that it is going to run me down in every single way possible. And before I can do anything, Aloy is like, oh, why running? Running is totally not necessary.
And you will lose.
Yep, come, die.
Sticks and stones
Shut
against
up.
the lightning.
I better scan that thing first.
Yay! Yay! Run! Aloy! For fuck's sake.
I can endure. You cannot.
I better scan that thing first.
Engage thrusters.
Run!
If you want humanity to survive, you must live.
Aloy, do you have some sort of tar under your feet or what? Run!
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Oh, believe me, I pretty much do. I pretty much do want to heal, to hurt you. Yep, that is my only goal right now here.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
You're not gonna beat me!
Aloy, run, for fuck's sake.
Ask yourself why you're holding back. I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I'm not going with you!
I can endure. You cannot.
And are you going to shoot again, or are we just waiting here now? Yeah, sure, we're waiting until it comes back. Yeah, that sounds like a decent idea, Aloy. Let's do that.
You taught me, Aloy, and I would learn more from you. I am the only way you get to live, Aloy.
If you're starting a phase 2, I'm leaving.
It's over. Why couldn't you just let me choose?
Making Lute go crazy is Chad's job, and you're so good at it. You really are.
And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
Yeah, most likely, DM Disco. That was the second warm-up.
Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the Ten.
Goodbye, Silence.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As
She looks
always.
reborn several times.
Aloy. You did it.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Did we reform Silence?
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not
Yep.
if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope he's really over this time.
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought. It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem.
Fireworks!
The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
That super killer black hole thingy now, that is contained until the next one. Shame they can't really continue the story with silence unless they recast. That is true, yeah. That is true. We did it! We finished Forbidden West. We finally went into the West and died a lot and broke the family friendly and made sure that Earth is somewhat safe-ish. Kinda. For a while. The next thing is that we're going onward to the burning shores, I suppose. Maybe? We should. I don't know how. Yeah, we are 2 sub-frequencies missing. Username, !May. I mean, graphics-wise, it is really a cool game. Story-wise, it's also really a cool game. I like it. Would I recommend it? Yeah, kinda. Would I play it again? No. There are too many issues that I had with it. But it is a nice continuation of the story, and I like what they did with the story, actually. And I also like that they wove in elements from the last game, from the base game. For example, woven in Rust at several occasions, and the memories of him. That is cool. That's a really nice touch. I like that. Uh-oh. The game suffers from the worst possible problem, listening to player feedback after the first game. I think it's always it's a double-edged sword with listening to player feedback. On one end, it's a good thing to do because you know exactly what you're getting into. On the other hand, if you're only listening to player feedback and forget your own ideas about that can be very, very hard on the game. some complaints about game being too simple and everything had to be more complex and fights were made more difficult. Yeah, the machines were beefier. Way beefier than in the first one. Oops. What I like, however, is the stash system. That you can just gather away like a complete lunatic. And it goes into the stash when your pouches are full. That is a cool touch, I like that. That is way cool. And that you can fly. Flying is great. With our little solar panel sun wing. No, a tonic. Flying in Horizon Zero Dawn was nice too. You mean flying as in jumping off a cliff before splotching to the ground? Get hit by a thunderjaw and you flew for a while. That's true. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if you're still here, but Entropic, by the way, here you have your lighted, lit up vehicle. 11 and 17. And we pretty much hit the middle with around 12 hours. So, okay. Today is Tuesday. Well, we could finish it by Friday then. Alright. That would mean on Saturday, maybe 12 with extras. Yeah, okay. So I would say we are landing at around 10 hours. Maybe. That could be Friday, then. Then Saturday, we could go back a little bit for the Entropy Center. And then on Sunday, start the return of Obra Dinn. That should be 1 or 2 streams. After that, going into Brutal Legend. I'm looking forward to that one. And then we are already at the Star Wars playthrough. Sheesh! Yeah, exactly. Time flies. Mm-hmm. Well. Well. Yeah, and after Star Wars we're going to the Outer Worlds. And then I have to see. Haven't planned that far ahead yet. Maybe to see what all the fuss is about. Could be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we could do that. As I said in the beginning, we were looking into the Game Pass earlier this morning. And it is on Game Pass. So that's actually not bad. Right? Oh, did we take a round tour? Okay. Well, that's nice. That's a sign? Yeah. It is! Completed the main quest. 28,000 XP points for that. Congratulations on completing the main game. Aloy's story will now continue in the Burning Shores DLC. Set in an entirely new area of the map with new quests, characters, machines, weapons, skills, tools, outfits, collectibles, and more. Aloy will be contacted shortly with the next steps to begin the journey. You can also replay the game with New Game Plus. No thank you. Okay. Well... Oh, nope. Restocking all of it. That's actually cool. Everybody is gone. Everybody's gone. Nobody's here anymore. Alright. Let's actually get the...
Aloy.
Oh.
A certain complication has come to my attention that we must discuss. I'll be waiting at Tilda's. It's proven to be a useful headquarters for my inquiries into the Zenith base. And don't worry. I haven't disturbed her precious art.
Fine. I'll be there when I can.
There we go.
First the frost breath.
And that is where we save. And where we continue tomorrow. DLC is the biggest problem you have with the Horizon series. They aren't really standalone stories, but either continue base game or add stuff that you need to know. I have no idea about Burning Shores. I actually like the Frozen Wilds DLC. Because we came in contact with the Banuk so early on. So I really liked that. What I didn't like was that they threw at the end every single big boy at you that they could find. But besides that, that was actually quite a nice story for the Banuk. I like that. So, let's see. Let us see, who do we have? Okay, all right. Tuck and there. There. And there. Okay, so, but like a Festus going rogue, you won't get any of that info in the base game, but it is something that you're supposed to know in this game. Oh, alright. Well, sometimes I think it's actually quite difficult to plop in some DLC to begin with, so it's actually, I think it's not as bad, but, well, you have played through this, I think. Maybe. Have you? You have. So... we'll see. We'll see. We started tomorrow. For now, however, I know that some of you can't wait to get their Eve fix. So... let's start a raid. I am going to be back tomorrow at 2 PM CET. Make sure that you follow the socials. Throw a subscription at YouTube, doesn't cost you anything, you know the drill. I wish you a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy whatever you are about to do. Thank you for spending some of your time here. And I hope I see you tomorrow when we enter the DLC, Burning Shores. Up until then, I'm Ari. Bye!